Why do we have elections? We have elections so that we don't have to kill people, so that we don't have disappearances, violence, kidnappings, assassinations, civil war, exile, imprisonment. That's why. I mean, you understand that, right? If you look over the history of the world, the change of governments were often very bloody. Elections are war by another means, Howard Phillips used to say. There are some good people in this country who believe that war is inevitable, that bloodshed in the United States of America is inevitable. I do not believe that is true. I think that it's very likely that it's going to happen, but I don't believe it's inevitable. I believe that if we repented of our apathy, of our selfishness, if we repented, I'm talking about we, the Christian community, if we repented of our forsaking of the public square and our overabundant concern for our own personal finances, wealth, family, name, honor, reputation, if we would repent of these things and we would cry out for justice, if we would cry out for the fatherless, if we would cry out for the laws of God and get involved and mix it up and fight in the public square peacefully, I believe that we could have a peaceful revolution. We've seen them in other countries. We've seen it here in America. I don't want a civil war. I don't want it. I can read what happened to the U.S. in the first Civil War that we had, the war between the states. Don't want anything like that. If it does come to that, it's going to be because of the negligence that we are displaying right now, living out right now. So jump in to the fight. And I don't just mean jump in with your vote. Off camera, Billy Bob was saying to me, you used to always get things stirred up. What can people do? All right, here's something. If one of the candidates is coming to your town, whether it's Hillary or whether it's a Republican, go in and disrupt the meeting. Just go in and disrupt the meeting. Well, that's really rude. No, it's really not. If you look at the prophets in the Bible who would go and then start preaching, it's not rude. It's heavenly. It's prophetic. It's really biblical. So if you're in a meeting and there's a Democrat there, stand up and say, this person believes in the murder of innocent babies, and if there's a single Christian in this room, you cannot vote for her or him if it's one of the other Democrats. You cannot vote for him or her under any circumstances. It is a sin against God. Just keep preaching. They'll come and take you out. Just keep preaching. Go, look up my name and look up the Denver Convention. Look up Bill Clinton. Look up any number of situations. At least we got in and we defined the debate. And guess what will happen? The TV cameras are going to follow you. And they're going to say to you, why did you do that? And then you're going to be able to do your little soundbite and say, abortion is murder, and we cannot elect a president who supports the murder of babies. Boom. And maybe 6 or 10 or 600 Roman Catholics and evangelicals who intended to vote for Hillary will say, oh, I can't do that. Maybe you'll be the person who God uses to wake them up when they're watching you on the evening news. Same with Chris Christie, George Pataki, Ted Cruz. If you're in a meeting with Ted Cruz, ask the question, Senator Cruz, why haven't you introduced articles of impeachment? Or have a protest outside. Go on the sidewalk, get 6 or 8 of your friends, and hold up signs that say, Trump, will you end child killing? Will you protect the babies? Just put his feet to the fire. We've got to get off of simply immigration and onto the 2 critical life and death issues for this republic. Be imaginative. Go to our website. We've got training material there. Make yourself a part of this equation for the love and fear of God and the love of our country.